Climate Conversations on the Business Breakfast.
With Dubai Holding and in partnership with the World Future Energy Summit, the leading event for future energy and sustainability. Together for the good of tomorrow.
Yeah, continuing our series on Climate Conversations, where we talk to some of the experts in the field, some of those invested into making a change, and some that, of course, are keeping an eye on all developments down here at COP28. None more so than our next guest, representing the TECOM Group today. Over the past 50 years, we've seen a number of different things change here in the region, and that's why we are turning our attention to how we can make a difference, both not just from an individual point of view, but also from an organisational point of view. So, time now for us to speak to the Executive Vice President, Industrial Sector for TECOM Group, who's responsible for nurturing relationships and attracting new customers. Also the driving force behind Dubai Industrial City's strategic vision and efforts to reiterate Dubai's role as a local, a regional and a global manufacturing and industrial hub. How do you do that in line with some of the pledges and the visions moving forward? Well, that's a question we can put now to Saud Abu Alshawareb, who joins us live here in our studio. Saud, always good to see you. Thanks so much indeed for joining us.
Nice seeing you, and thank you for hosting us.
Listen, how's it been? That's the question I'm asking everyone at the moment, because it's been a busy weekend for many. A lot of those invested at COP, but obviously we've had National Day celebrations amongst others as well. So how have you read the first 5 days of COP28?
I think COP28 started very strongly with a lot of decisions related to not only sustainability and climate change, into food security, gender equality, and health topics. So I think it's a good start. Looking forward to see more amazing decisions, strategic decisions that will be taken during the remaining days of COP.
What's the big challenge for you and your team, Saud? As I mentioned there in the intro, you've been a driving force about how industry can be around the top table here, how it can be part of these climate conversations moving forward at present. What sort of ways are you campaigning to elevate environmental consciousness, not just within TECOM Group, which you look after, but the industrial sector as a whole?
Look, the industrial sector, I think in the UAE has reached into a very high maturity of sustainability and innovation. Technology implementation within the process lines and factory designs. So I think in Dubai Industrial City from 2005, we've incorporated sustainability and circular economy within our master plan development. So we have 6 different zones that are going through food and beverage zone, base metal, machinery equipment, mineral zone, chemical, and transport. So those zones are designed in a way that you avoid business interruption, and you have circular economy by having your supply chain close to your production line, that you can source from packaging items to logistic services to building material to build your factory, raw material for your processes, and being close to one of the busiest ports in the world, which is Jebel Ali Port. We are 15 minutes away. Al Maktoum Airport, we are 10 minutes away. We are bounded by Mohammed bin Zayed Road 311 and Emirates Road 611. And last year we've announced the Dubai Industrial City Railway Station, that phase 1 has already started operation. So all those solutions, starting from the master plan to the ecosystem and the infrastructure that we provide to our customers, really drives carbon emissions very low. And I don't see it as a challenge. I see it as an opportunity where we have more than 40 megawatt on renewable energy that is generated from our factories operating in Dubai Industrial City. At the same time, we have recycling companies that are operating with us, like EnviroServe, the largest electronic recycling facility in the world, and we have Dubat. Hopefully we will inaugurate their factory next month, which is a battery recycling facility, which will be the first in the UAE. So this really serves the economy by recycling the waste generated by the economy and producing raw material that goes to the industry again. When I say raw material, we're talking about lithium in batteries. We talk about gold, platinum, copper, steel, plastic that is generated from electronic recycling. So those components really goes back to the supply chain again and is mainly utilized locally. Lithium is exported, 75% is exported abroad. So we're proud of having such facilities with us in Dubai Industrial City.
I mean, you're discussing here this extraordinary approach, this holistic sustainability that you sort of visualize as well. One phrase we've heard a lot mentioned for quite some time now is the fourth industrial revolution and the role that will play. Again, do the two go hand in hand, or are we seeing that sort of fourth industrial arm moving? Is that sort of evolving as quickly as the technology is evolving in the industry?
In May this year, we've signed that ITTI partnership agreement with the Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology, where the ITTI is Industrial Technology Transformation Index. So we run audits with the ministry to evaluate the advancement or the level where we have reached in terms of Industry 4.0 and technology adoption, Internet of Things within the industry. So this really helps in visualizing where are we standing today. So we believe part of the ITTI is when you have high-end automation process lines, this really reduces your wastage. It gives you a very high quality outcome in terms of the finished goods, and at the same time it reduces the utilization of utilities towards the producing your goods. So I believe this really comes hand in hand with the sustainability agenda. Automation is a key growth for the industry in the future. And what makes me happy today, whenever I meet new business partners with us who are designing new factories, they only talk about automation and sustainability. So I think we don't need to pressurize our investors, our industrial investors, to go greener. It's there in their DNA, and I think year by year we will find more greener factories operating in Dubai and the UAE. The latest green factory that commenced construction is Himalaya Wellness facility, which is the first herbal medicine factory in the region that will be gold LEED certified. So this really shows you how business partners are going ahead with this agenda very seriously without putting pressure on them.
So I've got to leave it there, but can't thank you enough for your time this morning. Have a great COP. I know it's been a busy one already, but our thanks to Saud Abu Alshawareb, the Executive Vice President Industrial for TECOM Group, for joining us. Thank you.